I'm fine, teacher, and you?
I'm doing well. Nice to see you again.
Yeah.
Okay, Helena, what about you? What have you done today so far?
I worked and I arrived home a little bit earlier than usual,
Nice.
so just in time to come here and watch a class and attend the
Okay.
class.
Yeah, 10 class. Cool. Um, what do you do for work, Helena?
I'm a teacher too.
Oh, okay. What do you teach?
I teach Portuguese, which is my native language.
Okay, awesome. That's cool. And you're from Brazil. Cool.
Yeah.
And Gabriel, what about you? What do you do for work, Gabriel?
I'm an electronical engineer,
Okay.
but I'm working in the information technology system of a bank.
Okay. Nice. Very
Thank
cool. And Ibrahim, I can't see if you're here or not. I haven't gotten
Yeah, I
anything
see.
from you. Ibrahim, are you there?
Yeah, I hear you. Do you hear me?
Okay. So I'm not sure if you can't talk or if you can't hear. But one thing, if you can't talk or if anything's going wrong, try to leave class and maybe come back. And so sometimes that helps. Um, But yeah. Okay. And Hussein, what are you gonna do tomorrow? What are you going to do tomorrow, Hussein?
I'm going to visit one of my relatives, and I'm going to study English again, I think,
Okay,
and
nice.
things like that. Yeah, same old, nothing
Yeah.
special.
Okay.
Yeah.
Exciting, kind of. Um, and David, what about you? Do you have plans for tomorrow?
Yeah, Joshua, like always, in the morning tomorrow I have to go to the university, classes in the morning, and
Yeah.
in the afternoon,
Do you
I
hear?
don't know. In the afternoon, I don't know. We will see what happens.
Okay, nice.
Hello?
Um, Hi,
Hello?
Ibrahim. Nice to
Hello?
hear your voice. Ibrahim, how are you?
I am fine. What about you?
I'm doing well, thanks for asking. Ibrahim, where are you from?
I am from Egypt.
Okay. Okay, awesome. And what do you do in your free time? Do you like to scuba dive?
Yes, skydiving also.
Okay, skydiving and scuba diving. Awesome. Anything else?
Maybe playing football, soccer.
Nice. I also love to play soccer. Okay, cool. And so let's get started with today's class, talking about apartments and houses, and we'll be touching on the infinitive and the gerund. Um, okay, and so let's start with Gabriel. Can you read the title and the next couple of lines?
Okay, but I cannot see the text anymore.
Okay, if you click on my name at the
Okay,
bottom of the screen, it should stay up.
perfect. One second. Okay, now it's okay. Apartments and houses, infinitive and gerund. In today's lesson, we will talk about renting a house or an apartment. House and apartment vocabulary, rent prices.
Good. The only small thing that I saw was vocabulary. Can you repeat
Vocabulary.
vocabulary? Yeah.
Vocabulary.
Yeah, vocabulary.
Okay.
Good. Nice job. And so let's go on to the next page. And Morad, welcome to class. Morad, how are you doing? Morad, how are you doing? Hmm. And your microphone is muted, so I'm not sure if you can hear or not speak. Ah, and Ismail, welcome to class as well. Ismail, how's it going?
What?
Sorry, Ismail, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you, Joshua. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. And Morad, welcome to class as well. Morad, how are you?
Yes, I'm fine.
Okay, good. That's good to hear. And so let's have Helena. Can you ask Hussein the first question?
Sure. What's the name? Ismail or Ibrahim? I don't know.
I think you're asking Hussein.
Okay. How many times have you looked for an apartment or a house?
Many times. I have looked for an apartment many times. Yeah.
Okay. I have looked.
Yeah, I've looked.
Nice. Okay, good answer. Nice. Hussein, can you ask Ibrahim the next question?
Yeah. Ibrahim, what's the hardest thing about finding an apartment?
And Ibrahim, your microphone is muted.
Oh, I'm sorry for that.
Don't be.
I think the hardest thing about finding an apartment is its location. I prefer apartment with a sea view or a mountains view, some natural landscapes.
Okay. So the landscape is really important, and it's really hard to find an apartment with a good location. Nice. It is hard to find. Good answer. Okay, and Ibrahim, can you ask Ismail the next question?
Okay, this, could you scroll? I can't see the. Could you scroll the text? Just okay. Ismail, describe your apartment.
Yes, I live in a housing complex. It has 6 apartment blocks, and we have a small open pool, and we have a small wood in this housing complex. It is 25 kilometers far away from downtown.
We might say it's 25 kilometers from downtown.
Yes.
We wouldn't have to add far away. Just 25 kilometers from downtown.
From downtown. Oh, okay. We have.
Okay. And I didn't quite hear what you have in this.
We have a small wood forest.
Okay, a small wood furnace. Nice.
Not furnace. I mean forest.
Forest?
Yes, in this housing complex.
Okay, we have a small forest, maybe near the housing complex or around. Near.
In.
So if you say in the housing complex, it makes it sound like it's like right inside.
Inside, yes, inside.
Inside the housing complex?
We have a perimeter fence around the housing complex, Joshua.
Okay.
And this forest is inside of this perimeter fence.
Okay. Interesting.
It belongs to people who are living in this housing complex, actually.
Okay. Okay, cool. So there's a small forest in the housing complex. That's cool. That would work then, for sure.
Yes, it is 2,000 palm trees.
2,000 palm trees?
Yes.
Okay, nice. And So maybe we could say maybe a small palm forest in the housing complex. That's good. Okay, nice. And Ismail, can you ask David to answer the same question?
David, describe your apartment.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, I live in a housing complex too, but it has more apartments. Actually, I don't know how many. And my apartment has 3 floors. It's very big because it has five five bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, well, okay, one kitchen, one living, but that is quite big. And in the complex, there is a small garden with some trees and no, it's all.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Right.
I didn't hear what there's a small thing of. There's a small something.
Oh, sorry. There is a small garden. Garden?
Oh,
Garden. Sorry.
garden.
Yeah,
Nice.
garden.
Awesome. That's cool.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, really well done. And does anybody have any questions on this page? Okay, cool. Let's go to the next page. And let's have Gabriel. Can you read the title?
Okay. Vocabulary. Read the words and define them.
Good. And can you read the first 4 words, Gabriel?
Advertisement. Contract. Sign and deposit.
Nice. Okay, and the next 4. Helena, can you read the next 3 words?
Okay, renter, landlord, repairs.
Nice. Okay. Does anybody have any questions about any of these words?
Yeah, Joshua. What is the difference between renter and landlord?
Okay. So a renter is usually the person who pays the rent.
Okay.
They are the tenant. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Um, good. Any other questions? A deposit? Okay. Who can explain what a deposit is? Does anybody know?
Is the money that you give to the renter when you sign the contract.
Nice.
Is correct?
Not to the renter, to the landlord.
To the
To the
landlord.
landlord. Correct. Landlord,
Yeah.
sorry.
Good. Don't be sorry. That's okay. It's a small correction. And what's the deposit for? What's it for? Does anybody know?
Because
Yes.
if you damage the house, the landlord has some money as which that can spend for repair the damage that you have done in the house.
Okay. To fix the damage.
Fix.
Yeah. So if you damage the house, the landlord has some monies that he or she can fix to he or she can spend to fix the damage you've done. Really good. And Wisla, welcome to class. Wisla, how are you doing?
Thank you. I'm well. How are you?
Nice. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Okay. And does anybody else have any other questions about any of these words? Okay. And so can each of you choose one word, and can you write a sentence in the chat box using one of those words? Who was your last? Nice. Okay, let's start with Wisla. Wisla, can you read your sentence while we wait for everybody else?
Who was your last rentner?
Yeah, who is your last renter, right? You wanted to say renter instead of
Renter.
rentner? Yeah.
Renter.
Okay. Good. Who is your last renter? I think that's a good question. So you could ask maybe a landlord, who is your last renter? Maybe they really destroyed this place. That's good. It's a good question. Okay, and Helena, can you actually answer Mohammed's question? Can you answer Mohammed's question about advertisement?
Advertisement is when you write on a newspaper or website about the apartment so that other people can rent it. You write, you announce that the apartment is available.
Yeah. Is available. Good. I think that's great. You write in the newspaper or on a website. But really good. And nice job. And can you actually read your sentence as well, Helena?
I won't rent this apartment because it needs too many repairs.
Yeah, it needs too many repairs. I think that's good, actually. I won't rent this apartment. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, I wouldn't change anything. That was really nice. And Gabriel, can you read your sentence?
Okay. Before enter the house, I have to sign the contract and give to the landlord the deposit.
Okay, I have to sign the contract and give. So we change a couple things in this sentence. Does anybody have any ideas about anything we could change?
Which one, Joshua?
Yes?
Which one do you mean?
So this sentence at the bottom, right here.
Before entering.
Before entering the house.
Oh. Yeah, you could say that too, before entering the house. You could also say before I enter.
Mm-hmm.
Before I enter. Or before entering the house. Yeah, either would work. Really good.
And give the deposit to the landlord.
Yeah, exactly. Give the landlord the deposit, or give the deposit to the landlord. The deposit to the landlord. Really nice job. So either of those would work. And so can you repeat your sentence one more time, Gabriel?
Okay. Before I enter the house, I have to sign the contract and give the deposit to the landlord.
Nice. Good job. Really good work. And let's have Ismail. Can you read your sentence?
You should read the terms of the contract carefully before you sign it.
Nice. I think that looks really good, actually. You should read. Oh, you should read the terms of the contract, you said?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so you changed that. So instead of the clauses, the terms. Oh, perfect. You changed it later. Good. And Hussein, can you read your sentence?
Yeah. Landlord insisted upon the deposit in case of any damage.
Yeah, okay. We're missing an article in this sentence. What article would we put in?
The landlord.
Yeah, the landlord. So the landlord insisted upon the deposit in case of any damage. Yeah, okay. And David, can you read your sentence?
Yeah, Joshua. The landlord is asking me for an extra charge to repair the elevator.
Yeah, is asking me for an extra charge. We wouldn't say an extra charge.
An extra money?
Okay, you could say that. So we'd instead say for extra money. For extra money. Repair the elevator. That would work.
Okay,
Can you read that sentence one more time?
sure. The landlord is asking me for extra money to repair the elevator.
Yeah, or you could say the landlord is charging me an extra fee.
Extra fee.
Is charging extra fee to repair. But good, really nice job. And does anybody have any questions before we move on? Any questions here? Okay, really good sentences. Nice job, guys. And so let's go on to this. And Hussein, can you read the title?
Gerunds and infinitives. Fill in the blank with a gerund or an infinitive. To buy, to give, to move, to sell, to clean.
Good. And can you read the first sentence with the correct answer, Hussein?
Yep. Don't forget the keys to the client. Don't forget to give. No, don't forget to give. Yeah. But you can say to forget giving. Do not forget giving.
No,
But
we
it
wouldn't
can-
use...
But it can mean another thing.
Don't forget giving?
Yeah.
Like,
for example, you gave the keys to the client, and I say to you that don't forget giving the keys to the client. You gave it.
I don't
And-
think so.
You don't think so?
And at least it doesn't sound like it would work to me. Don't forget giving the keys to the client. Don't forget about giving the keys to the client, maybe?
Maybe.
But it sounds much better to say don't forget to give. So we would use the infinitive in that sentence. Okay. And so, yeah, I think that's definitely it. Ibrahim, can you try the next one?
Okay. I hate moving into the new department. Packing and packing is such a pain.
Okay. Yeah, I hate moving into a new apartment. Good. Ibrahim, what do you think is worse, packing or unpacking?
Unpacking.
Unpacking?
Is very worse. Yeah.
Okay, and we wouldn't say it's very worse. It's much worse, we'd say. Not
Much
very.
Okay.
Okay. And Ismail, do you agree or do you disagree?
Actually, I don't know. Maybe, yes, I agree. Packing is much worse than the unpacking, because if you move in a new place with a new start, you can unpack in quickly way.
Okay, with no stuff, you can unpack quickly. Okay, yeah. I think that means you'd probably disagree with Ibrahim, but that's fine. That's good. And Ismail, can you try this next sentence?
I imagine blank that was every day. It is so beautiful. I imagine selling. No. I imagine buying that house every day. It is so beautiful.
Yeah, good. Imagine buying that house every day. It's so beautiful. Good. And Wisla, what about the next one?
I need to sell the house by Tuesday.
Good. That'd be perfect. You need to sell the house by Tuesday. That'd be like a real estate agent. Okay, good. And the last one, David, can you try the last one?
Yeah, sure. The house still needs cleaning.
Good. The house still needs cleaning.
Yeah.
Perfect. Really nice job. And yeah, does anybody have any questions on this page? Okay, no questions. Let's go on to this.
No, just one question. I can say I imagine to buy that house every day instead using buying. Can I use to buy?
No, we do need the gerund in this one. So when
Okay.
we imagine things, we imagine doing them. We imagine it with the gerund.
Okay.
But good question. Okay, and Ming, welcome to class. Ming, how are you doing? Ming, can you hear me? I can't hear you. Try leaving and coming right back. That often helps. Okay. And so let's go to the next one. And Helen, actually, Gabriel, can you read this first paragraph or quotation?
Okay. Home wasn't a seat house or a single town on a map. It was wherever the people who loved you were, whenever you were together. Not a place, but a moment, and then another building on each other like bricks, or to create a solid shelter that you take with you for your entire life, wherever you may go.
Nice. Good reading. That sounded good. And Ming, welcome back. Can you hear me? I still can't hear you, Ming. It does happen every once in a while. You might have to try to leave and come back one more time. And then if that doesn't work, maybe check your microphone or something along that. Okay, but good. And yeah, does anybody have any questions about this first paragraph or this first quotation? Okay, and Helena, can you read the next quotation?
She is not here. Sure.
Ah, is she gone? Right. So Hussein, can you read the next quotation?
Yeah. Never make your home in a place. Make a home for yourself inside your own head. You'll find what you need to furnish it. Memory, friends you can trust, love of learning, and other such things. That way it will go with you wherever you journey.
Good. Really good pronunciation. I wouldn't change anything. That sounded great, Hussein. And Ibrahim, what do you think about these quotations? What do you think they mean?
Excuse me?
Yeah, so Ibrahim, what do you think about these quotations?
Okay, I agree with that quotation because the first paragraph states that the home is not just a wall you live in. Home is about family, father, mother, and brother having some memorable memories and having some fun times with your family. I think.
Okay. Okay, nice. And Wisla, what do you think? Do you agree or do you disagree?
Sorry, but I don't understand to the end this clause. Never make your home in a place. In a place. What that means? In a place. In one place or?
Yeah. It's like this first paragraph. So, home wasn't a set house or a single town on a map. And this is saying never make your home in a place, which is like never make it a set place or a single town on a map. Does that make sense?
Yes. Uh,
Okay. Okay, maybe Ismail, what do you think?
About the first paragraph or second, Joshua?
I think about both of them. Can you
Both
maybe
of them.
compare them?
Actually, the authors want to show us that home is not a concrete building. It is more than a building. It means our memory inside our heads, our friends. And also we can transport the idea of home when we journey whatever we want to go.
Okay. Okay, nice. I think that's good. I think that's really good. And so, Wisla, when do you feel most at home? When or where or with whom do you feel most at home?
I feel at home. Where is my family? And where is the place? Which I have a lot of history with my family.
Okay, so also in the place where you have a lot of history with your family. Okay, good. What about you, David? Where do you feel most at home?
Okay. Actually, I agree with the authors because they say that a home is not a place that is made from bricks or walls. It's more like is whatever place, you know. It's a place where you feel comfortable and you are happy. Maybe a place that you are with the people that you love, and yeah, that is actually your real home.
Okay, nice. Okay, so when you're with the people that you love. I think that's good. Really good points. Does anybody have any questions on this page? Any questions here? Okay. Okay, good. Let's go on then to the next page. And so let's have Gabriel. Can you read the title and the idiom?
Idiom. What does this idiom mean? In the doghouse equal to be in trouble. Example, I forgot to take out the trash again this week and Caroline is so mad. I'm definitely in the doghouse.
Good. Really nice work. And Gabriel, can you ask Ibrahim the question at the bottom of the page?
Ibrahim, have you ever been in the doghouse? Explain.
Yeah, many times. One times I'm going to an exam, and I am very afraid about that exam because I didn't study as should I study. That's very trouble that I got in.
Okay. That might just... That's a little bit different. So maybe to be in the doghouse is to be in trouble with someone. When somebody is mad at you. Mad with you. Or mad at you. So, what about a time when somebody was mad at you, Ibrahim?
Excuse me, could you repeat the question?
Excuse me?
Could you repeat the question, please?
Yeah, so when you're going to an exam that you didn't study for, it's a little bit different. It's not necessarily being in the doghouse, because nobody's really mad at you. Maybe you're mad at yourself, or you're maybe in trouble. So when being in the doghouse is when somebody's mad at you. So maybe, can you think of a different example?
Someone is angry. Okay, many times my mother asking me to bring some goods with me when I am back from my work, and I always forget what she told me to bring. One time she asked me to bring a treatment for my sister, and I forget that, so she was very angry.
Yeah, and I was in the doghouse for maybe a little while. Good. To bring... So I was in the doghouse. Yeah, maybe like that. Can you read those sentences one more time, Ibrahim?
Okay, but I on my smartphone. Could you scroll just in route up?
Ibrahim, I can't hear you. It's really, really quiet. Can you raise the volume on your microphone?
Okay, can you scroll just the text above?
There you go.
Okay, my mother often asked me to bring some goods with me when I am come back from work. I always forget. Once she asked me to bring something for my sister and I forget. So I was in the dog for a little while. Doghouse for a little while.
Good. And can you repeat forgot? Forgot.
Forgot.
Yeah, past tense, but good. Ismail, what about you? Can you tell us about a time when you were in the doghouse?
I usually forget my birth the birth date of my wife and
My wife's birthday.
my wife's birthday, and I don't call my wife, and when I come back to home I am in the doghouse because my wife get me angry.
Because when my wife gets angry at me. That'd be awesome. Really good sentence. Good. Yeah, really nice job. And perfect. Does anybody have any questions on this page? Okay, no questions. Perfect. Let's go on to the next page. And let's have Wisla. Can you ask David the first question?
David, in your opinion, what is the best way to convene someone to lower the price of a house?
Okay, Vyacheslav, I think the best way to persuade someone um, is showing the defects of the apartment. Like, for example, the apartment is not very well located. It is very far from the downtown. Another thing is, for example, the neighborhood is not very safe, and and what else? And another thing is the average of the rent is higher than the normal.
Okay. So maybe the rent is
Yeah,
higher than average.
than the rent is higher than average, right?
Yeah. Good. I think those are all great ways to convince somebody to lower the price. Does anybody have any different ideas? Can anybody think of any other ways to help lower the price of an apartment?
Yes, Joshua.
Okay.
I am not good at bargaining, but I know some friends who are very well at bargaining. I think that the most important thing is the communication and the sincerity.
Okay.
If you have good communication skill, you can persuade the seller to a lower price.
Okay. Nice. Really good job. I have some friends who are very good at bargaining, we'd say. But nice, that's awesome. I think your sentences are really, really good. Okay, and David, can you ask Gabriel the next question?
Sure. Gabriel, what is the most important thing to consider when choosing a house or an apartment, and why?
Okay, it depends on what are you looking for, but in my personal case, if I have to rent or buy an house, I try to get an house that is big enough for me and for my family, and the house shouldn't be too close to a city because I hate the pollution. And if it is possible, the place of my dream should have a landscape very good on sea or mountains.
Nice. We should have a very good
Landscape on
landscape.
sea or mountains.
Yeah. Instead of saying a landscape very good, a very good landscape by
Okay,
the sea or mountains.
okay.
Nice. Okay, good. And Gabriel, can you ask Ibrahim the same question?
Okay. Ibrahim, tell us what is the most important thing to consider when choosing a house or apartment and why?
The most important thing to consider when choosing a house is its price for several reasons. First of all, it depends on your monthly income. You should choose price which you can afford monthly. The second reason that you shouldn't you shouldn't pay more money in just an apartment, you have many responsibilities to do with your money.
Okay, so you shouldn't spend all your money on your apartment?
Yeah, that's what I want to say.
Nice, okay, good. I think that's a great answer. Okay, really nice work. And so let's go on. Well, does anybody have any questions here? Any questions on this page? Okay, hopefully no questions. And let's have Ismail. Can you read student A?
You just moved into a new house. You see the person who lives next to you standing outside. You want to introduce yourself.
Good. And David, can you read person B?
Sure. You are outside getting the mail. You see someone walking towards you. You don't know them.
Good. And can you guys play those roles?
Sure.
Hi,
Hey, hi, how are you doing?
I am doing well, thank you. I am Ismail. I am just moved in this house.
Yeah,
You must
yeah,
be our neighbor.
yeah. I am the guy of the next door. Welcome to the neighbor. And this neighbor actually is quiet, very quiet place, very safe. If you have kids, you must be um, calm about that anything strange happen here. So a good place to live.
Okay, it's very good.
Yeah. Do you know where is the park and the other things?
Actually, I don't know. Could you give me an explanation briefly what is going around in this neighborhood?
Yeah, for sure. Um, Actually, the park is across the street, and you can go there, for example, the weekends, and get some air fresh and have fun with the family. And in the other street, there is a shop, uh, shopping mall, and you can find almost anything there, like grocery and clothes, and you can buy an ice cream. Yeah, it's fun.
Nice. Okay, you did a really good job, guys. So a couple, maybe get some fresh air. We'd say on weekends you can go there, instead of saying in the weekend. Um, yeah, but I think most of it was really, really good. Let's try the same thing with Gabriel and Ibrahim. Gabriel, can you play student A, and Ibrahim, can you play student B?
Okay. Okay. Hi, I'm Gabriel. I'm your new neighborhood. Tell me something about this place because I'm new.
Hi, Gabriel. Welcome to our area. This area is very quiet area, as you see. You should be very careful about dogs. I see many dogs enter house, and it's very bad to see strange dogs in your house while you sleeping. That's it. You should take care about that.
Oh, this is not good because I have a little dog, and I'm used to go out with him every evening after the dinner, and I'm worried to meet bad dog that can hurt mine.
Yeah,
Where
You
Okay.
should look your door well.
Okay. I will be careful when I will go out with my dog.
Where are you come from?
Okay, I'm just moved here from Italy because of the new work. I moved here with my family and happy to be here.
Wow, I love Italy. I wish I could visit it sometime.
And I would like to come back to Italy, but the work is here and I cannot do it.
I wish you will find a job in Italy soon and be back to Italy.
Okay, see you later. And it was a pleasure meet you.
Okay, it's cool to know you.
Nice. That was really good. Sorry about that. Yeah, only a couple small things. So, if we're talking about when I go out, like generally, we wouldn't
Okay,
use the future tense. We'd use the present tense. So when I go
okay,
out, and I'm used to going out. So something you're
okay,
used to. I'm used to going out with my dog.
okay,
I heard moved. Sounded like moved, but the second time I heard moved, it was fine.
okay.
Um, and then I hope you find. I hope you find a job. Instead of I hope you will find. But really good job. You guys did an awesome job with that. Does anybody have any questions here? Okay. Good. Let's go to the next page. And let's. Oh, no, same thing. So let's try to go to this link and try to fill in some gerunds and infinitives. Hold on. Let me get the link in the chat box. So if we go there, if you look in the chat box, I guess I'll do it in both chat boxes. We can try to practice some of these. And let me know if you guys are all there. Or so let me know when you've arrived at the website.
I'm in the website.
I'm
Okay.
afraid that I will hear.
I am in the
I will
page.
Okay.
see the
Let's,
chat.
let's start with David. Can you try the first sentence, David?
Okay, Joshua. I suppose I can stand complaining all the time.
Close.
No. I can stand her complaining all the time.
Good. Nice job.
Yeah.
And let's go to Gabriel. Gabriel, can you try the next one?
Okay. Our teacher won't allow us using dictionaries during the test.
Close. It's a little bit different.
Okay. Our teacher will not allow us to use dictionaries during the test.
Perfect. Nice job. Really good work. And Ibrahim, can you try the next one?
Okay, I can't go to the website because I can't see the chat box. Sorry for
Okay.
that.
No worries. Here. Oh, it should be on the page. Oh, shoot. That's annoying. Hold on one second. There. How would you fix that one? That sentence that's on the page. Can you see the page?
Okay. Mm, I've advised him to take a taxi.
Yeah, we advised him to take.
Okay.
Perfect. Really good job. And let's go to the next one. Ismail, can you try the next sentence?
The city doesn't allow parking along curbs painted red.
Nice. Perfect. And let's go, David, can you try the next one?
Yeah. Okay. She prefers to make dinner because she doesn't like to cook.
Close. It's a little bit different. Because she doesn't like to cook, remember.
Oh yeah. She prefers making. No,
Not quite.
my making.
Yeah, she prefers my making dinner because she doesn't like to cook. Really
What?
good.
I don't understand my making.
So it's like saying she prefers when I make dinner because she doesn't like to cook.
When I, not her, not she.
Yeah, exactly. So she prefers my making. She prefers when I make.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got it.
Okay, perfect. And unfortunately, we're just out of time. Does anybody have any last questions before we finish up?
No, Joshua.
Okay, really good work. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys all again soon. Have a really good day or evening or morning, depending on where you are.
Yeah,
Okay,
Joshua.
thank you.
Thank
Bye,
you.
guys.
Bye bye.
Bye.